Congratulations on making the first step and writing an offer on a property here in Manitoba. This video is to provide you with kind of what to expect when you go to the meeting with your realtor to write the offer and what you need to bring to the meeting. So first of all, you'll need a piece of ID, photo ID, for every person who's going to be on the title and on the mortgage. So if it's you and your parents who are going to be on the mortgage, or you and your spouse, whoever's going to be on the mortgage and on the title, they need to be present while you're writing the offer, and you'll need a piece of photo ID for each person. If you don't have a driver's license or a passport, a Manitoba ID card will also do, or you can bring a piece of photo ID, something with your photo on it, that says your name, and then also a birth certificate or a piece or a Manitoba health card that does not have your photo on it, as long as you have something else that does have your photo and your name. So that's number one. Your real estate agent will also ask you what you do for work, your job title, the company that you work for, and that's just for identification purposes down the road. The second thing that you're going to need to bring is a blank check. I know not everybody has checks anymore. Don't panic if you don't have one. You and your agent can figure out a solution to that. But if you do have a blank check, bring that with you. The check is for your deposit. So you need to give a deposit at the time that you write an offer on a house. The deposit is part of your down payment, so it's not additional money that you need to have, but it is money that comes out up front, and so you will need to have that money in a bank account or readily available to be deposited within the next 1 to 2 business days after your offer is accepted. So if you're getting your down payment from RRSPs or as a gift, you need to make sure that whatever you're writing for your deposit, you actually have that money. Deposit checks are usually between $2,000 to $10,000, depending on the price of the house, how long possession is, and there's a couple of other factors. So talk to your agent and kind of see what's appropriate. And obviously it also depends on what you're comfortable with. So if you're not comfortable giving $10,000, you're only comfortable giving $5,000 right now, then that's your deposit amount. So think about what you have available. Think about transferring funds too. Sometimes if you don't have all of the money in one account, or you don't have it all in the account that you have the check for, you may have to move some money around before your offer appointment to make sure that you have those funds available if that check is deposited, so if your offer is accepted. And then you want to leave yourself about an hour to an hour and a half of time. You want to make sure that you have enough time to discuss all of your options, all of the conditions, what the market is like, what you're paying for the house, and what the process is going to look like after you write the offer. I have another video for that, so stay tuned. But you want to make sure you give yourself enough time. You don't want to be rushed. Sometimes writing an offer is a stressful situation, and it does have to be a little bit time sensitive, but you want to make sure that you have enough time to think through everything and really go over everything. So things to start thinking about before you arrive at your appointment. Possession date. So you probably have a month in mind, maybe you have a week in mind that you want to take possession. When you're writing an offer, you need to put a specific date that you want to take possession of that house. And so look at a calendar. If you work Monday to Friday, maybe you want to take possession on the Friday. If you have a week off of holidays in February, maybe you want to take possession at the beginning of that week so you have enough time to move. Or if you have your apartment until, say, the 30th of the month, maybe you want to take possession on the 27th or 26th, so that you give yourself, 3 or 4 days to move before you have to give up your apartment. So think about all of those things. Think about if families coming in to help, what other factors would contribute to your possession date and your move, and then figure out a date that works. Usually, after writing an offer, possession is about a month and a half to 2 months away. But if that doesn't work for you, talk to your agent and figure out a time and date that works best for you as well as the seller. As I mentioned, you'll want to make sure that you have a deposit amount in mind that you're comfortable with. And then you'll also want to start thinking about price and what kind of a price you want to pay for the house, what other factors are happening that may affect the price that you're paying for the house. Is it a multiple offer situation, or has the house been sitting on the market for 3 months? Both of those things will affect what you write as your offer, and your agent will be able to tell you what is reasonable, what the house should sell for, what the house is worth. They should have comparable properties in mind, and let you know what they sold for, so you're not overpaying for a house, even in a multiple offer situation. At the very best, you're underpaying. So thank you, congratulations, and good luck. I hope that you get the house.